Hi, I'm Alan Gordon and welcome to another video. Today I want to talk to you about crafting a concise and compelling opening statement. Something that's going to keep the conversation going and not immediately say, not interested, don't have time, don't want to talk to you. You want to instead pull them in to an opening, to a dialogue. So your opening statement should be very, very brief, 30 to 45 seconds. If it's more than a minute, it's way too long. Okay? There are several elements that I'm going to share with you. Obviously, you're going to introduce yourself. I'm Alan Gordon at ABC Industries. That's it. Don't go on about your product. Don't go on about your service, how many years you've been in business, all the things, all the sales records. We grew 35% last year. I personally sell over $8 million a year. None of that. Nothing about you, your product, your service. It's all about them. So you've introduced yourself in a half a sentence. I'm Alan Gordon with ABC Industries. That's it. Number two is you want to offer them information or education. I'd like to use terms like I'd like to bring you up to speed. I'd like to share with you some of the new changes that have been going on in the industry. I want to share with you some of the new laws and regulations, whatever it might be, some of the new products and services that the industry has created. I want to share information with you. Okay? So after you've offered the education and information, listen to this next element because it's very important. All of us get what are called common objections. I'm not interested. The price is too high. Here's one. I already have somebody for that. I already have a vendor. I already have another way of doing that. So what I'm going to tell you now is in your opening statement, you're going to identify one or two very common objections, and you're going to cancel them by presenting the objections yourself up front. So here's what I mean. Hi, I'm Alan Gordon at ABC Industries, and I wanted to share with you and bring you up to speed on some of the really interesting changes that are going on in our industry. Here's the I'm not interested, and I'm going to cancel it by saying, this information is so important that every small business or every business in this industry, every company in this industry really needs to be interested in it because it's very important. So you can't tell me now psychologically, of course you can, but psychologically the truth is you're not going to tell me later that you're not interested because I just told you that every business owner, every small business, every HR director, every real estate, whatever you're calling, whoever you're calling, everybody needs to be interested in this. It sounds silly, but it actually does cancel the objection later on. Another very common objection is, I already have another vendor. I already have somebody that does that. So you cancel that objection in your opening statement. I already know you've got an advertising plan. I'm sure you already have life insurance and a great life insurance agent that you work with and that you trust. I'm sure you already have another vendor for computers or software or electric light bulb. I'm sure you already have another vendor and that's working fine. That's it. You cannot tell me later that you already have another vendor because I just told you you have another vendor. And I say that in a funny way, but it's actually true. It cancels the objection in the future, or at least softens the objection and lets them know that you're aware that they're going to say that later on. So you're telling them up front. It's called canceling the objection by including it up front. Okay? So I've introduced myself in half a sentence. I tell zero about me, my company, my product. That'll all come later. I'm offering them education and information to bring them up to speed. And then I'm using an objection cancellation statement up front. Then you simply roll into needs development. Before I jump into this, let me ask you a little bit. How have you been doing this so far? Tell me a little bit about this. Tell me a little bit about that. Now, in the next video, I'm going to talk about customers that don't want to answer questions and want to impart control right in the beginning. So during your opening statement, we're crafting it to be as educational and informative as possible, but some people still are going to put the brakes on you. And we'll address that in the next video, which is taking control of an opening conversation. But your opening conversation, 30 to 45 seconds, And the goal is to immediately after that start to gently roll into needs development and create a dialogue, and now you're rolling. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. Go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos and to get updates and whatnot. And if you haven't already, go ahead and download the book. It's yours absolutely free. All right, thank you so much for your time today, and I'll put a link to the next video about controlling. Thanks.